going on, Lavish Luxies? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my review on my trip to Greece. So I stayed at the Stanley Hotel. This was in Athens. On this trip, I went to Athens first, then the Mykonos and then Santorini. So right now, this is our first hotel, which is the Stanley Hotel. It was beautiful there, and it was at a very good area because it was maybe like, I want to say like 10 minutes from the Acropolis, maybe even less. I guess with traffic, it took us like 10 minutes to get to the Acropolis. I liked the hotel. It had amazing views. It was a comfortable stay. The only thing is that it's not in like the best area. Like, I'm not an Athens connoisseur, but the area around it was a little shady. But we did walk. We were able to walk around and we felt like, pretty safe. So this is the view from the rooftop. They have a pool on the rooftop. There's a bar. You can also get food there on the rooftop, which is really nice. This is the rooftop view in the evening, so it's lit up red. It's really nice. That's the view of the Acropolis at nighttime from the roof. It's really nice. It's a nice view. So this is inside the room now. This is the bathroom. The bathroom was a nice size. I love the shower head. It was like rain shower head, but it was like rain all over it. So it got like the bottom of your body and the top, and then it had like the detachable shower head, which was really nice. So back on the roof, showing you guys a little bit of that. I didn't take a lot of the room, but when we went in the room, we did have some wine waiting for us, which was complimentary. This is us just taking a walk around the area. This is some of the things that we saw here in Athens. So they had like a little convenience store stand. It's just a few steps away from the hotel. So these are all the snacks that they had to offer. They had drinks. It was really convenient to have it nearby. They did offer, my husband wanted to see what else they had over there, so they do have like some electronic cigarettes that they offer, tons of snacks and drinks. Not too far from our hotels, like right up the street from the Stanley, is the bread factory. So it's a bakery. They had like so many delicious options to choose from. Like, I didn't even know what to get. Like, I wanted the cake pops, and I definitely wanted baklava because I love baklava, but then they had so many other things to choose from, and I was just so overwhelmed. I mean, they had cookies, they had cake, they had all kinds of pastries, they had bagels, and everything just looked so delicious. So this is just a little bit more of what they had to offer there at the bread factory. The bread factory is super close to the hotel, and they're open 24 hours, which is amazing and great. So you can get whatever you want at any hour of the night. However, I caution you, again, the area is just a little bit shady. But again, like, just keep, you know what you're doing when you travel. Keep all your stuff close to you. In Europe, pickpocketing is like a big thing. When we were there, everyone was telling us about the pickpocketers, and so just be careful with that. So this is a spinach pie that I got. It was really good. It was delicious. So this is the view from our room in the morning. You can see a little bit of the area. Like, some of the buildings were not even like habitable. There were like a few buildings and people were not living in. So after we woke up that morning, the next day we went to the outlet mall in Athens. And so this is just a little bit of footage of the mall that we went to. It was a nice, beautiful mall. And this is called the MacArthur Glen Athens Designer Outlet. From the airport, this outlet is about 15 minutes and about 30 minutes from the city center. we took an Uber to the mall. This mall had a lot of stores. There's an Adidas. They have a basic store. There's a Diesel store there. They have a Columbia store, Calvin Klein. There's a Guess store. They have a Lacoste store, a Lee store, and Levi's store as well as a Nike, a Moschino store. They do have a Polo. They have a Zara, as you can see. They do have a Ferragamo store as well, Samsonite store for luggage. There's a North Face store, Tommy Hilfiger store as well. So then we took a cab. That was our Uber to get back to the hotel. So fast forward here, we're at the next day. Next day we pretty much just took a tour of Athens. So this tour is going to take us to all the major monuments.
To the stadium called Panathinaiko. That is where the first modern Olympic Games were held back in 1896. We will see the Temple of Zeus on our way to the stadium Panathinaiko. Then we will drive for a while around the center of Athens. We will see again the Constitution Square and share the monuments in the center of Athens. Then we will go to the Acropolis. So the Acropolis is the most important archaeological site in Athens. It's the place that I'm very happy that you will get to see. It's very important, it's impressive. We will visit the Acropolis, we will see the Parthenon there, we will see the Erechtheion there, we will see the monumental entrance to the Temple of Athena, we will see the Temple of the Nike, of the Victory. We will also get to see a beautiful theater at the base of the Acropolis. And as soon as we're done with that, with the Acropolis, the site, we will go to the museum, to the new Acropolis Museum, which is a beautiful museum. It's about 10 years old, if I'm not mistaken. And for those of us that do have the museum included. And then from then on, I will tell you what you can do, because both the Acropolis and the new Acropolis Museum are just 5 minutes away from the Plaka. So the whole area all around the Acropolis is called Plaka. The word Plaka means old. It is the old part of Athens, the historic center of Athens. It's a very nice area to walk around, not just for you, for our visitors, but for the Greeks as well. Now that we can walk around the Plaka, we are allowed to do that. There are many different monuments and archaeological sites that you can see while walking around the Plaka, like the ancient Agora, for example. I will show you part of the ancient market of the ancient Agora from the Acropolis later. There is the ancient cemetery of Athens, which is a beautiful place, and the truth is that no one goes there for some reason. I assume that they think that it's boring. It's not that boring. It's more interesting than it sounds. It's a very nice place to visit. And there are the ruins of the Roman market, of the library of the Roman Emperor Hadrian. So many different things that you can see just walking all around the Plaka. So I will show you how you can get there easily. Of course, if you have any questions, if you have any problems, you can tell me. I'm here for you. I will try to solve your problems. But for the time being, let's just go to the stadium first. So we will be there in about 5 minutes. The stadium Panathinaiko. It is called like that, Panathinaiko. Some people also do call it Olympic, but it's not like that. It is the stadium Panathinaiko. So the stadium Panathinaiko used to be the stadium of all Athens back in ancient times. The stadium Panathinaiko was first constructed in the 4th century BC. 4th century BC. During that time.
So as you guys heard, this tour stopped at many places. So we met at the Amalia Hotel in Athens. That's where the tour bus left from. And the name of the company who provided us with this tour was called Chat, C-H-A-T, Chat Tours. It was a really good tour. What you would need to do though is download something called Trippy Light Guidance. and that way whatever the tour guide is telling you about, you can hear it through your headphones on your phone. So I did download the app and I tell you. So this is the Olympic Stadium. This is our first stop.
And still in Athens is in here. This is the museum.
We're on our way to our next
So
stop
whatever has
now.
survived is here. Keep in mind that all of the sculptures, all of the statues that we will see on the Acropolis, those are the copies, are not the authentic ones.
We made it to the Acropolis, y'all. Let me tell you, it was hot. And there's really not a lot of shade. Like right here, the walking path, okay, you think there's some shade. But then we have to walk up like a million steps to get to the point of the Acropolis. And it's like, as you can see, like right now in the middle square, no shade. I would suggest wearing sneakers and a hat to provide you with some shade.
There are 6 Doric columns, 6 of them. 6 columns means 5 entrances back then, not anymore. So we only do use the middle one, which is bigger. There's the distance between the columns. It did have a roof once, not anymore. It was destroyed during the wars through the centuries. So we have the middle part with the columns and the entrances, and then there are also 2 rooms. There is one big square room to the left and a smaller one to the right. The important one is the big one to the left, that one, because we have the columns, 3 of them, and if you look carefully you will see that behind the columns there are walls and there are also windows, and they call that room gallery because they exhibit paintings in there, especially during the Roman times. So the gallery, and the other one, the smaller one, that again does have columns, 3, but behind the columns, you will see it better in a few seconds, there are no walls. Closer to the center of the city. The whole area all around the Acropolis, all around it is the Plaka. The Plaka area, the old part of Athens, the historic center of Athens. This is where the souvenir shops, the coffee shops, the restaurants, and the archaeological stuff. The whole area all around the Acropolis, and that way as well is the ancient or wherever you see the
Here's some photos I got at the Acropolis. So after we left the Acropolis, we passed by the tomb of the unknown soldier. There they have some soldiers who just guard this temple all day. Here's just some scenes of us walking. I won't even try to say this. This is just our last stop on the tour. This is where they took us to do like some shopping. I did have some nice finds. I was able to find some nice souvenirs to bring back at a reasonable price. After our tour, I just went back to our hotel and I just chilled on the rooftop at the pool. And then we went out to dinner later on. So the name of this restaurant is Savas. It was our last night in Athens. They had food, drinks, hookah, I couldn't ask for anything else. It was a nice vibe. The food was delicious. I would definitely recommend this. That's their hookah menu. They had a huge selection. The hookah was actually really good. And they had a nice view of the Acropolis, as you can see back there in the background. So, of course, as with every video, I'm going to link down below everything that I did while I was in Athens. So I'll let you guys know where you can check out when you go there. So that was Athens. We're on our way to Mykonos now. Be sure to check out my Mykonos vlog on my channel.